Greetings and welcome. This is Vibrational Guidance Over Truth. We are hopping in on this Saturday, August the 8th, Lionsgate portal for an energy read. I know that it is late, but I am grateful for this opportunity to be here with you all. So it is 11:20 when I am conducting this reading. Let us clear this space and hop in and see what our energy guides would like to relay for us. Highest, best, good, will, and way, masters, divine guides, thank you so much for this opportunity to read for the collective. Please relay whatever information it is that is important for them at this time, whether it be cleansing, building, sharing, crafting. We thank you so much for this opportunity to just be at one with you all. Those of you who are here for the highest, best, good, will, and way only, and who are wanting, please share now what you would like to tell the collective. All right, let's begin. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's do one more pull. What else would you like to say if there is anything else that you would like to say? Oh, okay. What else would you like to say? Thank you. If there is anything else that you would like to state. All right, here we go. So we have a bit of a story out here. First up, we have in the reverse, prioritizing. So something should not be prioritized, or something that you should prioritize, you are not prioritizing. And then we have next up, disguise. So something is trying to disguise itself around you, or you are disguising yourself in your environment. So what is it that you are not prioritizing in this current energy? What is it that you are disguising or covering up? And then we have next, accumulation. And I originally saw this as a positive card, but now I'm wondering, what is the emotional baggage that has been accumulating that you're disguising by keeping something going? And by keeping something up, you're not prioritizing the things that you should. All right. Angled more so in the up right here, we have complexity. So this situation that you're in is complex, and I get that. I definitely comprehend. And these two are also more so leaning in the reverse. So what we have here is lust. So what some of you are not battling with is lust right now, and that's good because that is empty energy. And then next we have here is speed. So some of you are not moving quickly, some of you are moving slow. And of course, can't help but notice the synchronicity of the number of cards that have come out, which is 6. All right, let's see what some numbers can be. All right, we have 3 1s. So you're definitely at the beginning of a situation. And we have a 2. Okay. We have a 4. And we have a 6. So our 6 did show up. Now let's hop now into our tarot cards. And this evening we are using the Black Doves Sibyls. Okay, so the Oracle of Black Doves of Africa. That is the first deck that we started off with. And by the same creator, we are now using the Hoodoo Tarot deck. So she has created both of these decks, and I love them both very much. Very, very, very much. This reading is more so for after Lionsgate portal. So some readers or some tarot card or oracle readers will say that energy should have been worked with ahead of time. But I'm sensing to say that this is actually energy that is lingering after the Lionsgate portal for you to mend, work with, take care of. Okay. And thinking of take care of, interestingly, this is the shape of a T. So let's see what confirmations we have that will come out. All right, so we have John Horse, Dr. Grant, so two major arcana, Nine of Baskets, which is similar to the Nine of Cups, and that's flowing up under accumulation. We have the Son of Baskets, which can be like our Page of Cups, okay, and that's coming up under speed. So, not speedily moving through a situation, focusing on this new love, this new opportunity. We have the Big House coming up under lust in reverse. And then we have Aunt Caroline. So let's go ahead and hop into our book and see what our story is. All right, John Horse first. This is the Emperor card. John Horse appears in a reading when you are being advised to take charge of whatever is going on in your life. This is not the time for self doubt or weakness of any kind, for if you indulge those emotions too long, you are certain to lose more than you can imagine. The odds may be tough, but John Horse teaches us that no matter how great the odds are against you, victory is still achievable. When this card comes up, there is simply no other course of action but to get organized and then charge full steam ahead. However, John Horse is also reminding you that even the greatest warriors require support. He is telling you that you may increase your chance of winning by having the right spiritual teachers in your corner. Okay. So, focusing on effective leadership, following the right leaders, and also, of course, focusing on getting organized. So, this comes up under, again, the reversal, which is prioritizing. So, there's something that you are not prioritizing, and the spirit guides are here letting you know that it's time for you to get in your John Horse energy. It is time for you to organize what tasks to tackle. Yes, we are aware the divine guides and spirit guides are saying that you have not been prioritizing that which you should, but the time is nigh. The time is now for you to get up on that horse and to start on this. Also, it's okay to ask for help. Just be sure that you are asking for help from the right leaders. You're getting wise counsel from the right individual who have the wise, up to date information. Okay, now let's look at our Dr. Grant, who is next. All right, Dr. Grant is the Hermit card. When Dr. Grant appears in a reading, it may indicate the necessity for some alone time to recharge. Specifically, it may recommend solitude in nature to reflect and listen. This is more important now than ever as we are consistently and constantly accessible to others via technology. While this may be convenient, it is also a tremendous burden as we have little time to clear our heads and just be without earbuds blasting music in our ears, a zillion advertisements or logos flashing before our eyes, or social media alerts pinging for us to engage with the world again. So, again, truly acknowledging being bombarded with information. They won't stop, and you must make a conscious decision once in a while to make it stop. Let's be clear, this card is not about just sitting in the park for a few minutes, looking at pretty trees and flowers or squirrels before you get back online. No, it's about considering the essence of that tree, those flowers and the squirrel and how you're connected to them. It's about perceiving the interrelationships of all things to the other and the extraction of power from fundamental reality. For it is from the comprehension of source that knowledge may be assessed and distilled. Remember, if you take something from Mother Nature, don't forget to give something biodegradable to her and her creatures in return. This card may be indicating that you're seeking knowledge and you're ready to take things to the next level. It's time to seek guidance from a worthy teacher. So, two cards letting us know that it's time to seek knowledge from a worthy teacher. You're focusing on the truth, being in the world and not of the world, needing to pay attention to you as the guru and who is your spiritual counselor to enhance your guru and meditation state more, and focusing on your inner voice. And this comes up under disguise. So it's time for you to not disguise the fact that you are able to be one with nature, unplugged, looking differently than others. And again, that you have wise counsel who is advising you in this way. Again, accumulation has already been confirmed. So these are very synchronistic confirmations. The Nine of Baskets is already confirming accumulation. So if you go into solitude, if you ensure that you prioritize and organize the tasks that you need to complete, you will accumulate your 9 cups, your 9 baskets of wonderful gifts. All right, on this side, again, we have our Son of Baskets. So this is like our Page of Cups. Excuse me for the yawn. Up under speed, so I'm hearing you don't need to be speeding through this new love, this newfound appreciation of going with the flow, listening to your intuition, and allowing your gut feeling, your guides to let you know that it's okay to begin and love this new beginning, loving what you're choosing to prioritize, valuing who you are getting advice from. Take this journey slow and appreciate every step of the way. Now we have our big house, and let's see what our big house and Aunt Caroline. Well, Aunt Caroline came up, which is our Wheel of Fortune. So we have several major arcana: the Emperor, the Hermit. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and let me go ahead and find the big house. All right, the big house, which is the Tower card, okay? When the big house comes up in a reading, it may be trying to prepare you for sudden change, which we mostly ascribe already with the Tower card. Maybe some also subsequent trauma that will come from it. There will be no opportunity to adjust. You will simply have to deal with things the best way you know how. If you're not a big embracer of change or you don't like surprises, life is about to suck big time, but it doesn't have to. The best thing to do when you get the news is fight the urge to resist or deny whatever is occurring. And instead, try your best to look on the brighter side. Everything happens for a reason, and there's a lesson in this all. If there is no bright side or you're presently unable to see it, then seek support immediately. Reach out to trusted family, friends, and neighbors, or call a hotline. Talk to someone. It's important that you have people around now to keep you focused and grounded as the winds of change uproot all that seemed permanent. If you get this card in a reading, of course, with the Tower card, it's asking, what is this breakdown or what is this breakthrough that you're going through? How is this situation changing your ego and hurting your ego? How is this a better end to a situation? How can you get through this difficult time, and who can you lean on for support in this difficult time? You pick up the pieces or you let them go. In spite of new heights, this experience can inspire you. And though this came out of the blue as such a big surprise, you just weren't ready to see it. The truth is being revealed, even if it hurts. Okay? And let's get back to our Aunt Caroline, which is our Wheel of Fortune. And boy, is there a story out here. When Aunt Caroline appears in a reading, it's an indication that fate is a factor regarding whatever you are inquiring about. Rack your brain about what you or someone else could have done differently if you like. But the truth that everything turned out exactly how it was supposed to is still the truth. It's the reality to you. This can be a very hard pill to swallow in an age when people want to believe their thoughts or choices always dictate outcomes. The existence of a greater plan is not a welcome concept today because it implies vulnerability, which is automatically translated to weakness in the minds of many. We are used to images of people casually walking away in slow motion from explosions or crashing through windows without a scratch. We then want to be indestructible, unflappable. But this is in movies. We know in real life that those characters most likely would have died in that raging inferno, and the wind crasher would be blinded with cuts like ribbons all over the body. The audience likes that these things didn't occur. They like the implication that the characters escaped or were cooler than what fate had planned for them. Caroline teaches us that this way of thinking is a fantasy. No one can escape their fate. The incidents are no accidents. She also teaches us to expect the unexpected. This card may be trying to tell you that to understand, trying to tell you that to understand why things are happening or why they turned out the way they did, you must consider the big picture. So the story here is very clear. We begin with the Emperor, a key male figure, the masculine side of you, the action side of you that is not in action, that is not prioritizing tasks that should be prioritized. This is your warning. This is your wake up call to prioritize those tasks. Literally, prioritize in reverse is what we have here. You can still do this. Now, though you might have been disguising yourself as busy right now with other things that are more important, taking care of the house, the kids, whatever it is, you're being told with the Hermit card, it's time to come out from disguising yourself as busy or busybody or having so many little mini projects and tasks that you're working on, this endless list of to-dos like Virgos can sometimes have. And I'm saying this as a Virgo, calling myself out. You're being told, we're aware, the divine guides are aware that you're disguising yourself. Come out of hermit mode. Stop disguising yourself. Take that cloak off. Hold that light up. And look at the good that can be accumulated. These 9 of baskets, they're sitting here. They're waiting for you. You can have this. Again, we do have a 6 and 3 ones, which is 9. You can have this. But in order to have this new beginning, we need you to not be moving so quickly, to slow down. Smell the roses. Again, like we heard, get out in nature. Sit, observe the tree, the branches, the flowers, the sky, the clouds, the birds, the squirrels, the butterflies. Slowly but surely make sure you are in a state of being thankful and gratitude. Build up your baskets of the things that you appreciate and don't speed through this process, because you're being shown with this Tower card this lack of fervor and excitement for life. Though you have let go of these lustful desires, there's still going to be something that turns your situation around. And though aspects of it may be a broken relationship or a relationship that needed to go, that was winding down, that was not appreciating all the things that you brought to the table, whatever this big moment is, this incident, do not fear it. It's simply here, like what on Caroline here, Wheel of Fortune, to let you know you have got to let something go before you get your Wheel of Fortune. And you've been asked to slow down, to brace yourself, to prepare yourself for this right here, complex Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's now look into our Haitian Kipper deck and see what kind of roles, types of people is this energy talking about in your life right now? What kind of energy and roles? All right. So again, here we're holding ourselves accountable. And let's see, what role is the collective in? What roles would like to come out? Those of you willing to share. Thank you so much, spiritual guides. Wow, that was a lot that came back. All right. One for sure confirmation right here. So on top of our disguise card in the reverse, we have here 22, discipline, authority, and respect. So there's a lack of discipline, a lack of authority, and a lack of respect with this Dr. Grant Hermit card. So what are you feeling like? And again, masculine energy, and then masculine on this card, 22. We do have a 2 out here on the table. Tell me more, divine guides, about this lack of discipline. Can you tell us more? Any other archetypal clarifications? Is there any other type of energy that you would like to clarify? Any other type of energy, thank you, that you would like to clarify? All right, so can't help but notice we have another masculine figure in the reverse. And let us begin to let this story unravel. So we have here the number 5 card. Things really did get out of order. I'm hearing this, the situation can really get out of hand. We have the mature man, mentor, richness of experience. And this was in reverse. So the person who is potentially in this lustful energy or having left this lustful energy is also involved in this tower moment. So a lack of lust, maybe it's not a lot of fire in the relationship anymore, and a relationship coming to an end, that might be the tower moment. Now we do have over here, and that's the number 5 card, and we do have a 4 plus a 1 here. We do have moving more so towards the right, so action, is a 6. We do have a 6 out here. Mature woman, wise dominion, and kindness. So for those of you who are women, you are moving on without this male. That is your tower movement. Okay. That's the big house. And what you have instead of having this mature man, even though you're the mature woman, is you have this significant man. It says partner, person of interest. So you here, the mature woman, end up having a significant man, a partner, a person of interest. So you do, though you have this tower moment where there's this breakup pending, this is leading to you having a significant man. So not this man who is opposite because he came out in the reverse. He's not mature. He comes off as mature, maybe due to his age. Oh, I'm older than you. I've lived longer. I've seen more things. I've been around the block more times. That is not correct. And then we have our grandpa, the protector and authority figure, protection, authority, and integrity. So this new relationship is protected. Okay, these three that came out together, your situation is protected. Okay, just know that however this relationship ends, I'm hearing unfortunately maybe there's some type of accident, whatever it is, it comes to an end. He's not lusting after you anymore. And what do we also have here moving forward are these three. We have transition, movement, and opportunity. So we already know this is about you making a choice, okay? Seeing the situation differently, stopping and smelling the roses. You also have here with this 3, commitment, union, and loyalty. So this choice, again, with this male who is wearing the blue here, older gentleman who could be an ancestor or divine guide wearing the blue here, supporting you in this commitment and union with this new person. And then what are the two of you doing? Number 10, you're traveling, you're going on an adventure, you're going at a distance together. And look at how much more mature. So it's like the beginning of the new relationship and then the maturity of you all still together, his arm around your waist, you holding his arm, and traveling with tons of bags. So gone for a long time with this 10, 3, and 9 out here. And again, our 6 plus our 4 is a 10, and we could add our 1 plus one of our 2, and we also have a 9 out here. So you are moving on. And you have so much greatness in store. But remember, please, please, please remember this. And I'm now seeing this 2 ways. This Emperor, this Capricorn in the reverse, Earth sign male energy, is not prioritizing you, is not prioritizing the relationship. And they have been disguising themselves, going in hermit mode, talking less, on their phone more, potentially cheating. You have accumulated enough evidence. I'm hearing 9 pieces of evidence, enough to note that they're sharing their baskets, their money, their time, their attention, their affection, their loyalty with someone else. You are being promised if you slow down and you smell the signs and the roses for what they are and be thankful for this and realize that this person is not attracted to you anymore. He is what is the tower moment who has to go. Your wheel of fortune is guaranteed. Though it's going to be a complex situation, you are being promised that you, as the mature woman, end up with the significant man. Your divine guides, male ancestors, and authority figures with integrity are supporting you. Again, making this change, going into this commitment and union with this loyal new individual, and you all setting sail, driving, moving on, traveling together, and having wonderful new experiences. Okay. Let's wrap this up with some confirmation letters. I'm so happy that, we can see this two ways. You holding yourself accountable right now, being ready. And what this really is Lionsgate Portal letting you know what is this energy, and it's about relationships. Okay, here we go. Down to the middle. And again, everybody's situation is different. Let's see what comes out. So we have this B that's facing me, and on the other side, we have a Y. So there could be someone with a B. We have M here. R popped out on its own. Oh, let me drop them like I always do. All right, we have an I and a K and a W. So again, are any of these letters showing up in your life? Have you seen them? And first letter of a name, last, middle initial, the nickname. We have another M, so two M's, another B, so two B's. Of course, BMW right here. Some of you could be getting a new car. We have a V, Valentine, new love. Z, be zealous. Okay, be about that action. We have another R. Wow, look at that. BMR. So that could be very synchronistic and very relevant for someone. We have an E and a T. Okay, I know T is important here because we had our T right here. I'm glad that came out. We have an S and there's also a Q. We have a U, you are, okay, two U's. We have another K. We have another E. Look at that. We have another I. Wow. And we have a P. So, any of these synchronicities showing up in your life, someone with the first name, last name, the nickname that they go by, starting with a B, M, R, W, K, I, D, N, V, T, E, Z, U, S, C, P, Q. All right. Thank you so much, Divines. And I will catch you on the next one.